Hello everyone. Welcome to my Android development tutorial. This will teach you how to build an Android app from basic to advanced and keep on learning. So thank you. So hello everyone, and welcome to my coding lessons. And I am Anta Sardar Untu, or as in Asif Iqbal Untu. And today we're gonna learn to build an application that will uh, show access that will access our Android devices gyroscope sensor and accelerometer sensor and show in graphs. And this is running in our virtual device which has no accelerometer or gyroscope sensor. So this thing is blank here, the graph is blank here, but when I run the app in Android device, the result will be different. So let's learn how to build this app. So at first, what you have to do is create a new Flutter project like this. Click next and name it to dash two. Okay. And remember, you can't use capital letter here. To suppose if I give to crash and there will be an error, so can say uh, all the letters must be, you know, uh, lower case, should be lowercase. And here the app is ready. Now let's look at our ADB. It is running fine. Now we will run the app. This is a very basic app, very basic Flutter app, which will have no uh, nothing implemented, just a basic uh, version that Flutter generates. So let the app come, and also in the meantime, go to the Explorer, go to the file location where the app is built. I don't know. Maybe my Android Studio does not show the pubspec.yml, so I am opening this manually and let's see. Okay, so this is our very basic application which you will see every time you create a new app. If you run the app, so the app is working, and now we will implement our code here. So at first, what we want to do is we want to uh, check the dependencies so that the sensor functions uh, are working with our code. So we want two implementations, which is sensors plus. Okay, um, it should have a version which is uh, where is the thing? Okay, shift and 6. If you press, you get this sign, and version should be 3.0.4. And also we need Syncfusion Flutter charts to show the data in charts. So you Syncfusion, check the spelling, Flutter, Flutter, Syncfusion Flutter, charts, and shift and 6, and the version should be 21 2.8. And you should be careful with version checking, because if any other version is given and it is not matched from the dependencies database, then you will get an error. So, and what we'll do is we have implemented our code And now we have to go to the direct course directory, and we have to run Flutter. Flutter. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Those things have not come here, so we have to save this. Control S. Mm, Okay, so you can see sensors plus is here, sync fusion is here. Before this run, I did not save the code I implemented here, so those two were not here. So you should be careful saving that. And now in our main.dart, this is our pbuild code, and we wanna do is we just need this portion, and we will delete all the code. Now, game begins. So, okay, so previously we implemented dependencies and got that from our internet. And now what we're going to do is to import. So what we are doing, our operation was to uh, to create an app that can show gyroscope and accelerometer sensor data. So we implemented some the sensor plus dependency in our pub spec YML, and we are now calling the implemented sensors import package package version local charts, and we are gonna charts.dart, and there is error you can see because we did not implement this. So my app isn't a class. Okay, so this is our this is void main. What is this? This is our main function. Main function to run the app, and now we want main app widget. So main app widget, and now we try class. We want the class here. My app. This concept my app we are implementing here. So extends one stateless stateless widget, and we want to add the root to right, right, and we want widget, and we want to build this build we will build, and we want the context here. So we want build context and context. So we have context, build context, and now we want to return material app. Okay, material app, and yeah, we're gonna implement. We're gonna what we're gonna do is we're gonna set the title here. title of our application here, set title of application. Yeah. So what you're gonna do is you want title and we want to use something on a single quote. Zero score and zero accelerometer meter accelerometer. So data and uh, I'm gonna set the theme of our application here. Theme application and it should be theme and theme data. We're sending this as context and primary swatch. It's for colors, okay? Colors dot. Well, we want what color do you want? I need cyan. Okay. And here we will use a comma. So check these things. So what we have done, we have some error expected to find. So here we need this and constructor. I guess we what the error says constructor being called isn't a constructor. Okay, we don't need this const. Get rid of it, and the error is solved. And let's see what changes have been made. We have 5 minutes. We have spent 5 minutes till this. So what we have to do is we need to be faster. I mean, I need to be faster. Just saying. And let's see. I think we'll get some error here. Ah, we got the error. We got the error, and the error is we didn't set the home. So we shouldn't assign the home page. So yeah, because that if we the reason we have the home. Actually, reference zero reference sensor home page. This is home, and we have one go. So we have error and let's find this out. I want to run that first till this line. So if I run that, it goes blank. And now we need to set the home page, and which we did not. Now what we need to do is we need to create a class. Okay, so uh, you know, Flutter is almost like Java, and in Java you can create class in class and yeah, class. and the class name should be sensor page, um, which extends stateful, stateful, widget, and we want to override, override sensor um, page state, state. We're creating a state of a sensor page state, and we want equal and arrow sign, and again we got sensor running page state, and we want closing. Um, because so see, this is overriding the state widget. Okay, so now uh, this is our sensor homepage, which is being called from this my app, right? This here, this is calling this one, and this one will call this one's class. Okay, so we are gonna create. So let's comment state widget to display some data image. Now, um, a class, the class name should be same. So, page state extends what the videos extends state. Okay, state. Um, uh, we want here the sensor homepage. We are passing to this sensor homepage. Okay, sensor homepage. All the data from here will be passed to that one. Okay, and now list and sensor data. Sensor data, and we're gonna create a list here with sensor data. List to where what we're gonna do is I need to comment out the step. Yes, it's right. Sensor data, and we want that's what we said earlier, and zero scope, zero scope data equals equals. So this list is gonna store um, means to store gyroscope data. So this list is gonna store gyroscope's data. This part, all the gyroscope data from the device will be stored here, and this is our empty string used because now we're gonna store our accelerometer accelerometer data. Okay, so now we're gonna type this, and we're gonna type okay, sensor data, and we're gonna type Data equals okay. So empty list. This is called empty list. This is list. Empty list will do it this data, I guess. Um, ah, it will giving some error. I'm gonna fix the errors there. Um, Missing concrete implementation of state.build. We have now written that since data isn't type. So um, let's fix these errors. What we need is we need boolean to track silence code. So this boolean will track if gyroscope is available in the device. So what does bool do? Just defines if a thing is true or false. So bool is zero available equals true. We're setting this true. If it is not true, it will pass the false data, pass the data that it is not available. So we're gonna need threshold, okay? Threshold. We're gonna need a threshold value that will still the alas. Okay. So in some point we're gonna try to alert the device if it is moving too fast or slow. So for that we need the threshold. So we need double on final double alert threshold equals we're gonna say 5.0. So this is final double alert threshold 5.0. We're gonna take a break. So okay. So welcome back, and we implemented threshold value. So now what we'll do is we're gonna initiate override, override, and the red override, and we're gonna type while we need to decrease our initial state empty instead okay. So we're gonna call it so far dot state. If we initialize and now what we need is we need to listen to the sensor data. Okay. So that was called um, then we're gonna gyroscope data. So gyroscope events, we're gonna call the events right. Events dot ls listen, and we're gonna write double bracket, okay, gyro scope event, and we're gonna take event context, and now what we need is a big usual, I guess. So this is our event, and we're gonna talk about bracket here, second bracket, set state, and it is auto generated, I guess. And we want to use the value is true, this is checking if it is true or not. So we're by default we're gonna mark scope is available, okay? And we're gonna add current score. So we're gonna push condition here if else condition if we're gonna check if gyro scope data dot length its length is greater than 100. Also, we're gonna say gyro scope data dot remove. Sorry, remove. We have to push remove at 0. So we're gonna remove the risk of data at 0. Okay. So now we're gonna check for high movements on and to specifically to the highest 100 uh, 100 data. We set the length to 100. We set data to remove at 0, and we're gonna check the movements at need to access y, x, and y. So if event dot x dot abs is greater than threshold in percent means dot y dot abs correct abs and we're say greater than alert threshold and maybe this sign I think to extra buffer is to be or this is or sign, okay? So if this is the case or I'm gonna copy this taking shortcuts which check x value. We're gonna check now x value with z values and also we're gonna check so to push this y against minus z. So we took if event.abs is greater than our threshold, we set that to 5.0 and event yabs x and yabs x is greater than alert threshold and y is greater than alert threshold. Also x is greater than alert threshold and z value is greater than alert threshold and also y is greater than alert threshold and z is greater than alert threshold. We tested x and y against common counter, I guess. So counter is Z here. So we do double bracket and we do the bracket and we write show alarm, show alarm what we did is we trigger. We are gonna say we are triggering. We are gonna trigger an alert if these things happen. Trigger alert with high man mistake. We're gonna look at our threshold value. We say this is our threshold. The threshold alert threshold. Show alert. We're gonna show alert. So yeah, we did get to the point. Um, this is the alert. This is the alert. Okay, so we have to align everything on line on zero. On zero, you're gonna do. You're gonna send zero complex zero and um, zero. Okay, so we in this we are gonna handle case travel state is not available. If it is not available now, you guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set state to is Cyril available because false. It is checking. And if it does not get the sensor, so then it is gonna do this. And here I think there is a mirror. And now what I need is to listen. We need to listen to accelerometer. So we check the gyroscope. Now we need to check the we need to check the accelerometer. Okay. So comment out. Commenting is very important in coding because it doesn't let you get lost in the way. Let's see where you meter dynamics for what 21 and let's meter events to listen, and we will events and here we stay just like before, but we're gonna rewrite this for our practice. So at current, we could have copied that and no modified that, but I'm not gonna do that. Kilometer, kilometer, sure. Well, this list will pass the data to the grabs and human sensor. So sensor data. Good time, but now we are also getting good time. Uh, I think we missed that. Good time, but no. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Left. Second. That two. Double. And command. And event where was and travel first bracket and this now. And now the sensor data is not initiated with class sensor data. So at first we're gonna finish this one. Okay, this is our uh, sensor data getting and checking the high movement. So we're gonna keep only the latest 100 entries. We're gonna keep in the list, the list. So we're gonna keep a condition if accelerometer data dot length is greater than 100. We're gonna type accelerometer data dot remove. We're gonna remove at 100. Okay. Okay. So remove at 0. We're gonna remove at 0. So we're gonna keep only 100. Latest 100 in our list. And now what we need to do is we need to select the height, movement column, and what I'm gonna do is if event dot x dot abs absolute x, okay, abs means absolute. So it's greater than alert threshold is 5.0 and event dot live dot absolute equal is greater than alert threshold or we're gonna copy this and again we're gonna copy this. So let's change this. Okay. So and very good. So now this is an error because we have not implemented that method and we're gonna modify here. It's we need to test against Z and Y. You need to test against also the Z absolute. Okay. So this function will see that. Right. Okay. So here I will make this and so this is our sensor sensor data. We need to create sensor data. So see you in our next video because if I make the video any longer, it will the video will be corrupted. Okay, so till now we got 6 errors, and the error says missing concrete implementation of state.build, and sensor data isn't a type, so it can be used as a type argument, and also the name sensor data same error. The method show alert isn't defined, so these two methods are not defined. We need to implement those. Now, what we'll do is we will create a function function to show alert dialog the screen. Okay, when the device moves too fast, it will show an alert. So, and what we are taking, what show alert, the error, you see this one, we are copying this and pasting this one, show alert, and listing what happens. We have created and see this error has gone. We had six errors and two of them are gone. And now we're going to show dialog and the context are already generated here. Builder is also generated here. So what we want to do is in the builder, okay. So builder is like this. News. So, and in the builder, we're gonna put the build context and the build context will send the context and filter build context. Okay. So now we're gonna take second bracket here and we're gonna take return alert dialog. It is already there. So now we're gonna set title alert title and the title should be title and here we setting a text to alert and the alert dialog is there and okay and we need alert context that we're gonna send alert context. Okay, so now we are gonna take content and the content should contain text and the text says I detected okay on multiple access. This will send an alert if you are moving too fast. Say you are running, you wanna keep a pace, and then this alert, then this thing will generate, and we need action as set context, and in the third bracket we are gonna set a button for this is the alert. Okay, so we type text button on press and child is generated. So we're gonna you know make it look better and cleaner and this child it is on pressed it is on pressed. Okay, so and we need so what is happening here when on pressed it says on pressed. Okay, we want to keep this empty and we have to same bracket and we're gonna take a navigator of context. This will be the navigator of context and this will pop. Okay. We all know pop and push, right? So child in our child we set text and the text will say, okay, brother, mm, there goes a comma. Okay, bro, brother, and this gets the comma to, I guess. We have to check this comma and semicolons carefully, okay? So in our context, if we do this, so this gets a comma, this gets a comma, and this gets an error because we have not given any semicolon here, okay? Just 5 errors, and also this should get a comma, and also this should get a semicolon. And so we have implemented the show alert function. This one will call this function, and this function will return these things to this. Okay, so we have error that says sensor data isn't a type because we have not implemented that yet. Okay, so we are gonna create the class, right? The class, this is another class, and classes should be defined outside of the class. In the same class file and class sensor data, this you see two errors have gone. Um, this is gonna set this time and value. Okay, so this is constructor, and final double time. This is double final, sorry, final double value, and this will be sensor level. Okay, so now the thing is missing is state.build. So uh, we have not implemented any new state build. We implemented all other things. So what we're gonna do is before this one, we are gonna implement any the which class we are working on. Sensor homepage state. Inside the sensor homepage state class, we are gonna override, and in this case we get build, 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 and the build will, sorry, build context is will send build context, and do this return default the object type support, and I think I made a mistake. Support and add bar in title. This will set add bar title. So add bar and add bar, and this is, yeah, we will type the title, and title will be text, and the text will be then draw it sensor data charts. And now now I think you need to implement the body charts. Body, um, sorry, body, sorry, body, Um, children. This will be children part of our body, and in that we are gonna take two children, I guess. One for gyroscope, scope, chart section. So in this section, gyroscope data will be shown. So expand it, expand, this will expand, and the child is gyroscope available. We implemented this earlier in our code if you look before. So we're gonna put a question column. If it is available, then it will set in the column. Okay. So in the column, we need children, also children of children, and these children will hold zero sport title, zero sport title, and the title will be text, and the text will be zero sport data, and it should have some style. The style is text style will defined here. Um, size, and size should be 20, and font width, font width should be um, font width dot font. This is a mistake. This will be good. So now this will also be expanded. Okay, don't get lost here. We set text, titles, text, and its style in the column of the graph. And now we will also expand the child, and the child should be this Cartesian chart. We want Cartesian chart. If you did engineering mathematics, then you should have heard about the Cartesian charts. And we're gonna define x and y axis for the charts. And it should have primary x axis, primary x axis, and the axis should be numeric axis, and comma, and you say primary y axis, numeric axis also for this, and we say comma, and we're gonna define the data series for the chart. Okay, so we type series, and in the series we type line series. We need lines. Line series should include sense of data, and the type should be double value, and also line series. And we in the line series we need to I'm a bit lost here. So we type x-axis and y-axis. We define them, and we define the data series for chart, with line series, sensor data, double line series, data source, data line series. Mm, yeah, we need to sensor data and the data value should be double type and it should be closed. And now with the closer, where are we? I'm very much lost here. And this is your data source, right? And what, how should the data source get the data? The data source, here we are working for gyroscope, right? So we are gonna set gyroscope data source. Uh, the data source will get data from the gyroscope data and X value mapper. And X value mapper should be beneath this. We need sensor data, data parameter, comma, and okay, this data dot time or reset time. We're gonna get exact time. X axis value. We need the latest 100 100 data, right? So that's why we need time. So we're gonna need sensor data, and the data should at least also equal error and data dot value. Okay, so reset. uh, Okay, so we have set this and we need to set the color one colors dot blue. Okay, and this is our line color. Okay, so this thing is set and we need to fix some things here. We need comma here, and after that we have third bracket. It also needs comma, and we have first bracket. This needs comma. Also, this first bracket needs comma, and okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now we need to do something. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna set. I need to take a break. So we were setting a message if gyroscope is not available in the device. So message is gyroscope available. And then we have to use center child, and the child will have text, and the text will have sorry, sorry, yes, and then we will have okay, and we are gonna set a style and the color should be rose, dark red. Okay, okay, okay. This that comma and after that. So now the column here, this is our column. So the river is solved here. So now red is set, and we have worked till this one, and now we're gonna work on x0, x0, entire chart section, expanded, expanded. Child should be the column. We're gonna column should be children, and the children should be text. We're setting the title, accelerometer, data, and style, text style, and size should be 18. Okay. Some size, weight should be um, weight, that board, and we have another mistake there. We're going to set the command now. So let's set the font style. Now, now what we need is to expand again. Expand it. Expanded style should be this there. Cartesian chart. We are setting the Cartesian chart here, and the chart's value should be uh, defining next. Six. Slide. And we're gonna say primary x-axis value. X-axis. And it should be should define the child should be. We're gonna define the teacher series to so for the child and type series, and the series should have line series, and the line series should contain I guess sensor data. Sensor data, line series. Yeah, line series should have sensor data, elastic band, and the data should be double type, double, and double, and double, and we should have cap bracket, and in there, we're going to have line series, and line series should have data source, but before that, we need to define sensor data, and the data should be double type, and yeah, here is our data source. We have to set our data source again for our accelerometer data, and the data we set there for accelerometer data. We defined that earlier, right? You guys should remember it's value mapper, and we need y value mapper, and this value mapper should be okay. So we need first bracket, and we need semester data, and comma, and this, and now we need equal, and we need this. the time, yeah, that's right. And y-axis should also have this. Okay, okay, not give you. Yeah. Okay, so time we took value. uh, So there is set. No, we set that color, power stop green. We're setting time. Well, so this is set. Now we need to check the hierarchy of our brackets. If they are okay, or we did any mistakes. So this one gets a comma by inheritance. This one gets a comma. This one gets a comma too. Also, this one gets a comma. So record them. So are they getting comma properly? Okay. Okay, so did we give a comma there? And this one gets couple gets a semicolon. And now we have two errors that primary axis is not defined. We used capital letters, so that's the error. And it should be y axis. Okay, so I guess our coding part is done now. We're gonna go to testing phase and correction phase. So we're gonna run the app. So USB debugging on. So we're gonna say select. So you can see high movement is defined. We're gonna press OK, brother. So this was our implementation, and we can see